Okay, just a few things before this video starts. Number one, don't dislike the video if you think Fortnite's better than Apex. Fortnite is still an amazing game and I still do play it from time to time, but it's just that I decided to make this video because I prefer Apex, and don't worry, in a few days I'll be making the counter argument about why Fortnite is better than Apex, because no one game is just universally better. Another thing is that I started recording and making this list a few days, or the day before, maybe 2 days before Season 8 released, so we didn't know that Fortnite would essentially steal so many of Apex's things. The ping system, the leaked second chance van, all these things are just blatant rip-offs and copied from Apex Legends. Now, while Apex has definitely taken influence from Fortnite, Blackout, PUBG, all these games, this is literally just a clear rip-off. Fortnite never ever intended to bring in the ping system. It is exactly how Apex's is, just not as good. And Respawn's the second chance van. Fortnite already had separate modes, so there was no way they were going to incorporate respawns. So as you can tell, it's pretty much a clear rip-off of Apex Legends. So I'll still be counting all these things as points in Apex's direction. Other than that, if you want to enjoy this video, drop a like down below, and let's get right into it. Okay guys, coming in at number 5 we have No Bloom. Now that's pretty much all I have to say if you're familiar with Fortnite, but in Fortnite there is a game mechanic or shooting mechanic that is referred to as Bloom. This means that the bullet when fired can go anywhere within your crosshair. Now this is one of the dumbest mechanics Fortnite has, probably the dumbest and worst shooting mechanic I've seen in any video game. They claim that it is to help people not get killed so easily and lower the time to kill, whereas in reality it is just to help the noobs not die as much, and it essentially rewards luck. It is not skill based at all, comparatively to Apex Legends where they use exact direct line shooting, but there's also projectile based bullets, which I do believe is the best combination of the two. In Fortnite, along with the Bloom, you have hit scan bullets. This essentially means once you pull the trigger, the bullet instantly hits where it travels to. There's no travel time, it is instantaneous, it will hit them. Whereas in Apex, all your bullets are projectile based, meaning once you shoot them, they travel in the air to their target, which means you can have to lead your shots, you can have to account for drop distance and stuff, and it makes it feel a lot more realistic. Whereas in Fortnite, you pretty much know once you pull the trigger, it will hit them as long as you're lucky with Bloom. That is the catch. In Apex Legends, these two things are melded together really well because it means you can be confident in knowing where your bullet's going to go once you're able to account for the drop distance and travel time. This means there's a lot more of a skill gap to shooting because you have to learn what every ammo type has different projectiles and ballistics because they are different, and learning these can really benefit you in the game. And if you're able to see someone across the map, you cannot just laser them because of hit scan with recoil. So that's why I think Apex does a great job of handling the shooting mechanics, and that's why it comes in at number 5. Okay guys, coming in at number 4 we have the respawn system. It's absolutely perfect. At first, I did not like the idea of being able to respawn in a Battle Royale game, but now that I've played with it, it is absolutely amazing. Finally, no more being insta-thirsted at the start of the game in Salty Springs and the game being over for you. You don't have to play spectate anymore for 15 minutes because in Apex Legends, you can have your teammates collect your banner to insert a respawn beacon, which calls you in a dropship to resurrect you. This is implemented in such a way that you can still never want to die and think, oh, there's no consequences to dying, but you know that if you do die, if you get knocked really early on because you have no weapon, game isn't over for you if both your teammates are still alive, or even if one of them are still alive. Your teammates have the ability to collect your banner and bring it to a ship that will respawn you. But the thing is, it's not 100% safe or fair. I think it's implemented in such a way so that there are definitely negatives to dying. You know, you can't just be like, oh, I'm dead, you know, so what? If you die and your banner is collected, well, first of all, your teammates have to be able to get your banner in time. I believe it's 60 seconds or maybe 90 seconds to collect the teammate banner after they die. But even then, if they can't collect it, if there's still fighting going on either with them and another team or two other teams are fighting over your banner around that area, your teammate simply may not be able to collect your banner, which means that you won't be able to respawn. If your teammate can collect it, but when he's calling it in, he gets shot, that's another way it's countered because it's 7 seconds of essentially standing out in the open because people are always watching, oh, is there a respawn beacon there? You never know, there was just a fight, people could be respawning. All these things sort of balance out this mechanics so that when you come back, it's not just, oh, nothing's different, you know? You land, you have no loot, and the dropship that it brings you back is very, very loud and noticeable. So people will know that you've respawned and that you're essentially a bullet sponge. You know, you're doing nothing for the team. So it'll be one man down on a fight, which a lot of people will take as a sign to say, oh yeah, let's push that team. I think this system is balanced so well, because if you do happen to die, you can be brought back, but it's also not 100% guaranteed. And I think that's a really good thing, guys. So that's why it comes in at number 4. Up at number 3, guys, we have the movement. Utilizing the high-speed sliding in this game is so unbelievably satisfying. While Fortnite has or had vehicles like planes, quad crashers and more, Apex is vehicle free, which works so well in its favour. Being able to chain a wraith portal to a slide, catching a balloon, to diving on a rooftop to slide to another, it is just surreal. It's very similar to the parkour found in a game like Dying Light, which I thoroughly enjoyed. The ability to jump on pretty much everything and climb up things and open doors to give yourself a ledge to climb up. It is very, very well made, and it makes high ground very important but also not OP. Whereas in a game like Fortnite, it is a huge advantage to have unless you're able to be broken down. But if you're well supported in a game like Fortnite, high ground can essentially win the fight for you. Whereas in Apex, it definitely does give you an advantage, which is how it should be, because in real life, high ground it can be very useful in combat. But it also means that any team does have the ability to climb up. You don't need more materials or whatever. Everyone has the options to climb up, and using things like Pathfinder Zipline or Wraith's portal, these things can help you move throughout the map very, very fluidly, and it is just so well made. You being able to slide down a hill while using a syringe, jumping to catch a balloon, to dive on a team, you know? It sounds like you're doing parkour, you know, but it's just common movement in Apex Legends, because Respawn did such a good job of implementing it into the game's basic mechanics. I think it is just such an excellent feature, and it comes in at number 3. Up next, at number 2, guys, we have the pinging system. Okay, this is the best communication system in a game. Just short of talking people, but let's face it, you know, us gamers have no social skills anyways. The ability to ping literally anything from a zipline to a gun to ammo to players to even separating opened and closed supply bins. This system is so fleshed out and detailed that it can actually feasibly make up for no micers, which is one of the biggest problems with Battle Royale games. Gone are the days where you would load into a Fortnite squad and no one has a mic or no one is talking. In Apex, that literally does not make a difference. While it's always nice to have people to talk to and chill with, if they don't have a mic, don't speak English, or don't even want to talk, you know, sometimes people just want to chill and play. The ping system is a great substitution because it allows people to communicate with their team and tell them, oh, there's ammo here, or I need X gun, you know, or does anyone have a good backpack, or I see enemies. All these things can be communicated so easily and so well done so that anyone can understand them, and you can easily get a grasp of the system so easily because it's just one button. On PS4 it's R1, or Xbox it's RB. I don't know what it is on PlayStation or on PC, sorry, but it's literally just tap once when you're looking at something and bam, everyone on your team knows it's there. Double tap for enemies. All these things are so well designed and well thought out that it just fleshes out the communication system in Apex so well, and I think it is one of the best systems that is in any video game, full stop. It is just that good. That's why it's coming in at number 2. At number 1, guys, I think you can all guess what it is. It's the legends themselves. The diversity of all the legends to me is the best thing that Apex Legends has going for it. There are so many different ways to play and outsmart your opponents by using your abilities. You can use Pathfinder's grapple to get above or behind them. Caustic's gas to... wait, is Caustic's gas even good for anything? You can use Bangalore's smoke to conceal your movements, or even sneak off a cheeky res. There are just so many ways to use all the different passive, tactical and ultimate abilities to win a battle, or even escape a battle, because let's be honest, sometimes you just can't take a fight, or you know you're not going to win it, so you need to get out of there. To me, having a very legend system was a great decision, as utilizing them can easily turn the tide of battle, especially when combining them with your teammates' abilities. One of the best combinations in the game is using the digital threat detector scope with Bangalore's smoke. It is so unreal. Or if you want to stick strictly to abilities, this is pretty much an instant squad wipe if you can pull it off. Bangalore's smoke with Bloodhound's ultimate ability. It is unreal. You've probably done it or seen people do it. I've done it before, and oh my god, it is the most satisfying feeling to see people who are walking around like headless chickens because they don't know where you are, but you can see people bright as day because they are bright red on your screen. All of these different combinations are just so fun to use and experiment with, and every legend, apart from like Caustic, but you know, let's be honest, he's trash. Every legend can pretty much win a fight by themselves. Now, while there are some that are dominant, you know, your Bloodhounds, your Bangalores, your Lifelines, your Wraiths, those would be the top tier. But that doesn't mean someone like Pathfinder, you know, can use a zipline to get behind them and easily just take high ground and essentially get an easy kill, you know? Or you can use Mirage to distract people, because you will get distracted by a decoy. I've seen people do it before, you know? All these different abilities can easily change the course of how a battle is going and can definitely get you the win. So guys, that's going to be the list of the 5 reasons why I believe Apex Legends is better than Fortnite. As always, I will be making a counter argument to this video about why Fortnite's better than Apex, and that will be coming in the next few days, guys. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like down below, comment down below any more videos you want me to make, and subscribe for those videos coming very, very soon. This has been Nix, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.